What's up, YouTube? How you doing? It's your girl, Nikki, and I'm back, y'all. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get myself together, my thing started before I was ready. But, y'all, it is the week of Christmas. And, of course, the kids are out of school, so I did not have to take my sister to school this morning. And she's also at my other sister's house. So I'm home alone. My husband's at work. I'm home alone, and I got some. I know I was talking to you guys about me, trying to find a job and stuff like that. And I got up and I was, doing some little exercises on the computer this morning. Just trying to get my mind refreshed and get my fingers in order. And y'all, for some reason, it's like every time I think about something that I want to do for myself, say for instance, just bettering myself, period. For some reason, my family always pops up in my mind, and I won't just say necessarily my family. I would say any kind of hardships that has came my way always pops up in my mind, like during the time when I'm trying to focus on myself and better myself and not just settle for anything. And like it just anything negative always pops up in my head. And I just started to think to myself, like, why does that happen? Why does that happen? And you guys, I honestly feel as though I am afraid of actually reaching my full potential simply because I'm finna say because I'm afraid of not fitting in with my family. But y'all know what? As I just sat here and thought about that, I just sat here and thought about, okay, everybody have a life, right? Before my mom, like all my grandmother's kids, they all got a life. They all had kids. I'm thinking if like my mom was still living, would it really matter who I'm close to? Which I don't feel like it would because, you know, sometimes people, depending on the situation, that mother is like their everything, and my mom was. She really was like my everything. She was like my best friend. Um, so I know I could go to her and talk to her and tell her anything. But just to see how things have transpired with families and other aunties and stuff like that, and how they are with their kids, it's like everybody really is living there in their own space at this moment. It's like I don't feel like, honestly, when families be so hard up against each other and just so angry with each other for what reason, I do understand that things happen. Like, okay, yeah, you go through things with your family. They might do something to you, whatever, whatever. But do we ever just hold on to it? Or do we supposed to let it go? Now, my family is a Christian based family. But do they act like it? No. It's like one of God's main things that he talks about is forgiveness. The main thing, one of the main things. And for some reason, that probably be the last thing that people think about. When it comes to forgiving, they be like, well, God's still working on me. Like, they have excuses for, the things that, but like, people always say everybody want to use the Bible when they want to defeat something that they got going on. And I feel like when they say God's still working on me, that's because you want to have an excuse to continue to act a certain way or do whatever you do. You know, which is fine because everybody has their own journey, and I can't judge a person for what they want to do. But I would say God's still working on me, but I want to see the work. I want to see the work. I don't want to just keep saying God's still working on me and I'm still the same person. Like, no, I really want to change from any negativity or anything that is gonna cause any that'll cause any um um self destruction. Like, I can't control how other people treat me. I can only control who I'm around. But I can control how I treat myself. And I don't want to self destruct. I don't want to. So I'm trying to change from my old ways of destructing myself, of causing harm to myself. I want to work on that. But like I said, y'all, just trying to do work this morning just really just crossed my mind about my family. Like, y'all, it was just so sad how I know me personally, I have never ever just really just done anything malicious to anybody. I know I don't say that numerous times. But I just wonder, why is it that people have such a hard time accepting me for who I am and for where God has brought me? Why is it such a problem that I have a husband who is able to help me in a financial space where I don't have to go and drag or beat myself up to make money to make ends meet. Now my husband do, y'all. I promise you, I'm not leaving nothing just up to him. I am gonna do what I have to do as a wife and as a person. It's just that I just feel like where we at in our lives, the jobs that I had was not meeting it. Like, it just wasn't meeting it. So in order for me to get to where I want to be in my life, then I had to make some changes. And honestly, it's a decision for him if he want to help me on this journey. If not, but I can't accept all the bills and everything that comes with it if my money looking funny. I don't want to be stressed out, um, money gone, I ain't got nothing to show for it, but other people do. Like, I just can't. I can't. And I refuse to allow things to happen that way. So, yeah, I got a family member that I barely really talked to. I knew she was some kin to me. Um, we went to school and stuff together, and I found out she was some kin to me. And she's on her, well, I ain't gonna say she's on her, but she been, dedicated her life to God and stuff like that. And I really admire the relationship that she had with God. I really admire that. It's like people admire they admire the wrong things these days, and I just can't. I can't dwell in the materialistic stuff. It's like, of course, yes, everybody, we want it. We want anything that we see that we desire. We want it, of course. But I can't let it control me. I can't. I can't. So I'm really enjoying seeing people who love God and dedicating their life to God. That's my main focus. That's what I love. That's what I love. I can't. If you admire the club, if you admire the drinking and stuff, I just can't. I can't. And it's a fight, y'all. It's a fight. It's a fight. It's a fight within me trying to get myself to just completely change and go to that person. I'm gonna talk to my cousin about it. I feel like I really want to reach out because God has been calling me for a very long time, and I gotta stop ignoring it. I won't say ignoring it, but I gotta walk by it. Yeah, I really do. I really do. But that was my word for today, though, y'all. Is pretty much, sometimes our own feelings and our own fear is what stops us from becoming who we supposed to be and reaching our full potential. Honestly, honestly, honestly. So I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all have a nice, awesome Monday. Y'all get ready for this Christmas holidays, this Christmas holiday season, and y'all enjoy each other. I'm just kind of out of it, y'all. I'm trying to get my mind together, but I am. But y'all like, comment, subscribing. Like I said, talk to me. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel about my video, and let's start some conversation. But y'all have a good day. God bless.